Good evening, VV Nation. My name is Ryan and welcome to the channel. As always, just try to keep you on the right side of the market and show you how to potentially make some money. Now this morning, just a little bit ago, I am recording this pre-market. CPI data did come out hotter than expected. The market's pretty volatile right now. I would like to wait for the dust to settle to make any big decisions going forward. However, in tonight's video, I am going to talk about bottom fishing with big tech. Now, a couple weeks ago, I did do a video on the NASDAQ heavy hitters. I'm going to use that same watch list, some of the biggest stocks on the NASDAQ 100. If your stocks are not on my list, please put them in the comment section. I want to cater to VV Nation and help out our subscribers. Now, let's jump into the software and see this list of stocks and see what kind of opportunities can present themselves if the market can get its act together. All right, here's the list. We've got Nvidia, Broadcom, Alphabet, Meta Platforms, Tesla, Microsoft, Apple, AMD, Amazon, and Netflix. Now, as you can see, the percent price change on these companies pretty mixed today. Like I said, CPI data just came out a little bit ago. It is pre-market right now at the time of this recording. Now, a couple things I like about this list of stocks here. If we look at RS, or relative safety here, all of these stocks currently have an RS above 1. Therefore, if you are going to bottom fish from a more conservative standpoint, but want good upside potential, this is a great place to start. In addition, look at the stocks here, the recommendation column, no sales in sight. These stocks are holding their own. Also, if the ability to grow their earnings, if we look at the GRT here, all positive ratings except one, which is AMD, just negative 5%. Now, if we take a look at the watch list average down below here, one thing I really do like, that RT just crossed above 1, showing me that the short-term price trend of these stocks collectively is currently to the upside. So let's take a look at the graph. All right, here's the big hitters QQQ watch list. The performance over the last 3 months. There's a lot of things I like about this graph. It is shaping up to be a nice trade in the upcoming days, hopefully, as long as the price action of these stocks collectively can move higher, just a tad bit more for confirmation. Now, just to begin, this blue line here does represent a downward trend line. You can see we're hitting a series of lower highs, approaching that trend line once again. The red line represents the bottom of a resistance zone, almost at the same level at that trend line. So we could potentially find a heavy level of resistance coming in soon. Now down below, we do have some moving averages of our stop price, both a 5-day and 40-day moving average. Now the stop price is proprietary just to VectorVest. You can only find it on the VectorVest 7 software. And this is how we get our sell recommendation, simply giving us a moving average to smooth out that data. This stop price represents our last line in the sand. Now, in addition, down below, we do have RT relative timing. As I stated before, this does look at the short-term price trend of these stocks collectively in this watch list average, also using a 5-day and 40-day moving average. So a couple things I do like about this. We can see that the 5-day moving average of RT relative timing has crossed above the 40-day. In addition, the 5-day moving average of our stop price at 293.19, sitting just below the 40-day moving average at 293.26. So if you like a little bit more confirmation, you can wait to see the 5-day cross over the 40 for that confirmation. However, if you are more aggressive, we can see that the short-term trend, looking at the RT, has changed directions here. In addition, if I go ahead and remove RT, the moving averages, and just add the regular RT, we can see that the short-term price trend has been unfavorable now since the end of August. However, the RT relative timing just crossed above 1 at 1.01, showing that a change of trend is potentially on the horizon. Now, if you are not familiar with this graph layout, this is the NPI layout, or near perfect indicator, which focuses on several moving averages of our stop price and the relative timing. Now, I know Glenn uses this quite a bit in his videos, so I did want to show you this because the near perfect indicator does a great job keeping our subscribers on the right side of the market and individual stocks. Now let's jump into the individual stock graphs to see if we can find a change in trend to see if there's any potential in bottom fishing with some of these big tech names. First on the list, we do have Nvidia. I know this is a crowd favorite here. Today is trading at 475. Look at this. We just got the buy rating as of yesterday. The stop moving averages are in our favor. And look at the RT. The RT5 just crossed above the 40, showing that the short-term trend has finally changed. So let's scroll down to the next one. Nvidia looks good. Now we have Broadcom here. Look, nice strong candlestick today. Just got a fresh buy rating as of this morning. In addition, the RT5 has crossed above the 40 just in the last few days. Oh, and look, even the stop price just now in our favor. So this is a great early entry for some potential bottom fishing when it comes to Broadcom. Now, if we go to the next one here, we have Google. Nice strong uptrend over the last 2 weeks. Just hitting a fresh high today. Nothing but buy ratings recently. The stops are in our favor and the RT, look at that. 5-day did cross above the 40 just in the last several days. So this looks like a great opportunity as well. Now we have Meta Platforms. I saw an article at Meta Platforms just hit a 52-week high right now, so it's got a lot of momentum to the upside. You know, we've got a buy rating on it here for the past couple days. The stop moving averages are in our favor along with the RT, so this one looks good. Now we have Tesla. We got a buy rating on this just a few days ago as well. If we see here, the stop prices are in our favor, but if we look at that stop price, the 5-day is converging close to the 40, so I am concerned about that just a little bit. However, the RT, the 5-day is diverging away from the 40, so at least in the short term, this does look good. Now if I keep going, we got Microsoft here. You see no buy rating like some of the other potential stocks. However, look at price action is moving up right now. The 5-day is below the 40-day currently. However, the RT5 is greater than the 40. So I'm going to hold off on Microsoft right now just because I'd like to see that stop price moving average become in our favor or a buy recommendation given. But right now, not a bad candidate, but I'd rather just wait. And there's some, better candidates out there when it comes to the heavy hitters on the Qs. So let's scroll down. We got Apple. Look at this. Nice price action from its low back and earlier this month on the rise the past few weeks. The 5 is converging close to that 40-day. So as far as the stop price, it's just not there yet. However, if we look at RT relative timing, the 5 has crossed above the 40. So this does look good, at least in the short term. So let's scroll down. Next, we got AMD here. I did a short on this earlier this week. See, it broke its downward trend line earlier this week here. Price action, roaring to the upside here. I do like that the 5-day is converging close to that 40-day. Let's go back here. Yeah, the 5 days at 98.82, while the 40 days at 99.07. So very close together. So we're about to get confirmation, hopefully, or potentially to the upside, looking at the stop price moving averages. However, if we look at RT or relative timing here, we see that 5-day crossed above the 40 about 2 weeks ago. In addition, if we look at that 5-day moving average, that's finally in positive territory to close the day at 1.02. So that's a great momentum indicator as far as a short-term price trend. And the next one here, we have Amazon. Today it's at 133.54. We do see price action coming off the second swing low here after the low back on September 28th at 123.04. The 5-day is converging close to the 40. However, if we look at the RT relative timing here, the 5-day is still below the 40. So between the stop prices and the RT, I'm going to hold off on Amazon right now. Like I said, there's better candidates out there. We've seen a lot of good stocks right now on the rise in this list. And then next we have Netflix. Look at this price action. From upper left to lower right, just hit a new low as of today. The 5-day stop price is diverging away from that 40-day. And look, the RT, the 5, is also below the 40, and they're in negative territory. So Netflix, by far the worst on the list, but the other ones look really good. Definitely a lot of potential when it comes to NVIDIA, AMD, and Broadcom. All right, VV Nation, I showed you the list. We went through the charts. I hope you enjoyed tonight's presentation. Not only do I try to inform you guys, I really try to educate you and show you how to make money in the market. Now, if you really want to harness the power of VectorVest, I am going to put a link in the description for the 99-cent trial, so that way you can be on the right side of the market. Like I said, it's only 99 cents, and honestly, over the next couple of days, it's starting to shape up to really present itself as a potential for bottom fishing. Even with CPI data out right now, the major indices are mixed. However, the NASDAQ composite is up 0.25%. So if this is something that you liked and enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and click on that bell icon so that way you can get notifications in the future for content that you might be interested in. Good night.
Hey VV Nation, you know that we can analyze any stock in a matter of seconds. Do you want to analyze any of your stocks for free? You want VectorVest to tell you what you really need to know about that stock? Well, you can. If you go to www.vectorvest.com/YTFSA, you can get a free stock analysis on any stock that you're currently holding or are possibly looking at. Folks, what do you have to lose? Do that now and analyze any of your stocks in a matter of seconds.